Hi, this is Johnny, and I want to teach you how to make hummus. First step is we get hummus garbanzo beans. Alright, and we fill up a cup, 1 cup. Alright, let's make a bigger cup here. Doesn't have to be exactly a cup, but approximately a cup. I didn't realize this was going to take so long, sorry. Alright, here's about a cup. Put it in a container with water and soak it overnight. Make sure it's drinking water, not tap water, because we might use some of that water in the boiling. Thank you. Okay, now it's the next morning. The hummus has been soaking all night. Okay, now we're gonna just drain it. And then we're gonna bring baking soda. We're gonna put 1 spoon of baking soda. Come closer, Ziad. Show this, Ziad.
I'm zooming in.
Okay, 1 spoon of baking soda, sprinkle it on the top. Approximately 1 spoon. And then we have to do this to mix it really thoroughly. Now the other angle. Mix it really thoroughly. Now we're gonna just leave it for half an hour. The next step in making this hummus is we have to rinse it. So this is the hummus with baking soda. We have to rinse it thoroughly several times to get rid of the baking soda. And when we're ready, we put it in the boiling water. Almost there. Alright. I think it's clean enough. So basically this is my trusted pressure cooker. Hummus goes in here. Now, for the next few minutes, we're gonna have this white foam that we have to clean before we close the pressure cooker. So this is the white foam. It's just harmless. It's from the hummus. We just dump it. We do this a few times. Scoop the white foam out. Give it a few minutes until all the foam is gone. It's a very important step because I don't know what will happen in the pressure cooker if you let this foam keep it in and let it get bigger and bigger. So a few minutes we're ready to close the pressure cooker. And basically put it there for half. Okay, we're on high. It's starting to bubble up. Time to lower the heat. Low. And now this is gonna calm down. Leave it for half an hour. Alright, it's almost half an hour later. I'm gonna turn this off. And just let it cool off in its own time. Why? First of all, you can't open a pressure cooker when it's still boiling. It needs a good 5 to 10 minutes. The other thing is it keeps boiling, so there's a residual heat that will keep cooking the beans for another 10 minutes. So it's, extra softening. So we're gonna let it. All right, hummus came out of the pressure cooker. It looks really good. We're gonna grab 1 piece and see how soft it is. It is very soft, okay? So, I think it's ready. I'm gonna pour it in here. Save all the water. This water might be used, I mean in general I don't, but just in case we might use it for the mix. And so what we have is the ingredients. Sorry, I don't have anyone to help me film, so I'm filming myself. The ingredients are garlic, salt, lemon, tahini. That's not my favorite brand. This one is a bit more dark and bitter, but I couldn't find my favorite brand, which is Al-Qanatir. This is my lemon juicer. I have also a different technology like a squeezer, but this is the one I prefer. And that's it. And olive oil, you can add olive oil in the mix, or you can add it on the top. Either way, that's fine. So first thing we do is we save a small cup of these for decoration. It's very tempting to put them all in because to make the quantity bigger, but they're going to be really nice for decoration. And these we do in the food processor over here in the next. All right, I don't have any helpers who can help me film, so I'm going to film myself. So basically, I mashed up all the garlic, very nice, with a half a spoon of salt. Always mash the garlic with salt because salt makes it, it grinds it better. And then I juiced a whole lemon, mix it with the garlic. So here we have a really nice paste now that mixes very well. It's the garlic, the salt, and the lemon in a liquidy paste. Save that on the side, and now we're ready to bring the hummus. I think in my food processor I can only fit half a batch at a time, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fit half a batch. Hummus, you can tell it's already really melted. This could have been done with a manual masher food processor. Really, it doesn't need an electric one, but that's okay. And I put half of this in here. It doesn't have to be half exactly because it's all gonna get mixed in the end. And so tahini, if it's an older jar, make sure you mix it well because it separates. This is a brand new jar. It's still new and fresh, so I don't think it's separated yet. I really like peeling this. I don't like breaking it. Oh well, I'm gonna have to break it. It's not gonna work. Just there's nothing like the satisfaction of peeling one of those. Okay, I see my tahini is slightly separated, so I'm gonna have to mix it. And preferably with a thin spoon. Okay, I can tell it's too easy. It must be that the hard stuff is at the bottom. So it's very important for the tahini to be well mixed, otherwise you're not going to get the flavor. So try to scrape the bottom and raise it up and keep mixing. Okay, it's coming out. It feels now more thick throughout. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, just a little bit more at the bottom. See, this is the hard stuff at the bottom. It's clumping. That has to be mixed really well. Otherwise, you're just getting the sesame oil and not the tahini. Eventually, it'll get mixed up. Okay, I'm gonna take that clump and put it in here. I use my hands. It's okay because I'm the chef and my hands are clean. And it's about maybe 2 spoons of tahini. You can put less. And now let's put a bit of the runny stuff. And now it's all mixed up evenly. All right, so I think now we're ready to mix. Now, here's where the boiling water comes in. You have to test the mix. I'm gonna pause because it's too loud. We test it, and if it's running smoothly and mixing well, so be it. Otherwise, we'll add some water. So I'm gonna pause and mix. I think it looks a tiny bit grainy. I think we could make it a tiny bit smoother. So what I'm gonna do is I could put a tiny bit of olive oil or a tiny bit of this water here. I think that's all I'm gonna do right now. Maybe tiny drop of olive oil because I'd rather smooth it with olive oil than plain juice because that's gonna be much more tasty. And so I'm gonna do this and then mix it again and then see. The result is really beautiful. It looks super smooth and creamy, and I'll show you the consistency. This is the consistency, okay? All right, and I could taste it now, but I think I'd rather leave the taste until the end, until both halves are mixed together. So I'm gonna empty this in a dish, put the other half and mix. Okay, now I transferred the whole contents of the mixer using this amazing spatula into the bowl. And I'll show you the, if I can switch contents here. You can tell it's very creamy. You can tell it's creamy and fine and very, very, look, it's sticky, but not granular, not granulated. So it's really actually came out beautifully. Now all we have to do is taste a little bit, and hummus doesn't really need much. It has so much flavor, but this one needs a bit more lemon, a bit more salt. That's it. The garlic is right, and the tahini is right. So that's it really. These are all the ingredients. Some people put cumin. I'm not very interested in putting cumin. You can put cumin, nothing wrong with that, but the traditional hummus has enough flavor in itself that it doesn't need cumin. A bit of olive oil. You can decorate it with paprika, and with these bits of hummus here, you can put these in the center, and you're good. You're good. Okay, and after mixing a bit more salt, a bit more lemon, making it look nice and tidy, put these in the center, and then we get some paprika. We decorate with paprika like this. And then we can put also, where's my olive oil? Here's my, sorry, my kitchen is a bit messy because I've been cooking. So we decorate with a streak of olive oil like this. And voila, sahtain, as we say in Arabic, to your health, bon appetit, looks appetizing. Thank you. This was Johnny teaching you how to make hummus.